how about a Vandalproof camera? This is Reolink's 3V PoE camera. This is a 16 megapixel sensor camera. It's Ultra HD dual lens, and this has the 180-degree field of view or panoramic view with motion tracking, not in a PT mode, but in a 180-degree mode. So we'll follow and track in that 180 degrees. We'll see it in a second. It's constructed of highly durable materials to actually make it vandal-proof. This thing feels like a tank right now. We pulled everything out and then see you in a second, I guess. Okay, so mounting hardware, reset pin, we're gonna need that. We have the Allen wrench to take the dome out. And wow, this thing looks robotic. Not sure if you can see that, but that's where the cameras are. Two of them. And the whole body is metal. It's not plastic. Actually, I don't see plastic anywhere here at all. That's interesting. So up to 256 gigs of storage, which that's quite a lot. And if you have an NVR, you're even better because you might have a regular drive that will do 24/7 recording. This door is, by the way, complete metal. So besides that, let me take the dome off because that's fun. Just so I can do this a little bit faster. Oh, just in case I forget to mention, it has color night vision as well, huh? You know, just keep that in mind. And here we have the top of the dome. This, not sure if the microphone's even catching that. It's tough. So, speaker is right here, and these are your cameras. This thing looks so robotic, huh? Just in case. But look at that, how robotic that looks. Okay, so this is just so you don't lose the dome, by the way. That's, you know, or while you're installing, because that's where your screws are. Now to put it on the soffit or wherever you're putting, this, and this one right here. And that is it. Let me connect it real quick. And guess what we're gonna connect it to? A Reolink PoE switch. This connection right now is just a demo. It's not really fully connected yet. Boom. Do I see the light? Yep. And in a way of seeing the light on the switch. Okay, and let's plug it. I'm just gonna plug right here, and then the camera right here. Boom. This should be it. Now, I don't have data on it yet. I'm gonna grab a data real quick too. And this is just from my router. You know, nothing too special. And I'm gonna plug it right here. Oh yeah, the lights now are both blinking. That means we're good to go. I'm gonna get my phone because I have the Reolink app already connected. And obviously it's easy to connect. I already have it here in my Reolink app going on. But also, you can actually connect it to your computer. Yes, I said that right. There's a Reolink client that you can connect to your PC or whatever that you might have, and watch this camera in real time on your computer. That's actually beautiful. So, I mean, with that said, I don't know what else can I tell you except for going to install it. In my case, I'm going to install it with a PoE because I really like the speed. Wi-Fi is not bad, but it depends on the router. Instead, I'm just going to connect it with PoE directly with Ethernet to the switch, and I have it in real time the whole time. And of course, you have the same thing on your phone. When you open the camera, for example, if you double tap, it goes to the multi-screen. And if you turn it around, of course, it puts all four screens. And I have the other camera, as you see right there. I just have to put it back up on the attic. You know, I have to put the wire through, but it's really that easy. And you can open it full and use it that way. It's really that easy. Look at that. And you can take the same, of course, screenshots and screen record and quality and all that at once on the phone, just like you do on the computer or any platform. The app, I would say, works 99% the same. I like that because that's a continuity. It doesn't matter what platform you're using the app from. It will have all the features that you need. Okay, it all boils down to this, and there's a reason I'm showing you an open PC. This is an older HP ProDesk 600 G1. That's old. This, I bought it for $8. Yes, $8 US. This PC, it came with only 4 gigs of RAM. I added the rest, is just DDR3 DIMM, and I have a ton of it. So yeah, it has 16 gigs of RAM right now. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, but this is not the operating system. No, 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 no. I'm not installing the same drive operating system and the video downloads or recording. What I'm doing here, I have an SSD drive under there. It's 128 gigs. SSD, really, they're so cheap. You don't want to, come on, just make them separate. This drive is strictly 2 terabytes for the videos because, let me show you something really cool on this screen. And yes, I will show you the screen instead of recording the screen, because it is actually that cool. Now here, when you're at the screen, you just go get the Reolink either app or the client. For Windows, you must, well, I mean, you can be connected to via Wi-Fi as well. But if you're connected via Ethernet like I am here, and I highly suggest you connect via Ethernet, the same LAN or router that you have the Reolink switch connected to, connect this computer to that too. You'll thank me later. After you download and install the app, things get even easier. Literally just double click to open the app, and since your camera is on that same router, it will be detected right away here. If it doesn't get here, just click this plus sign here and you will see it right here under what cameras are available to you. Otherwise, of course, you can put the UID, IP, or a link to the camera with authorization from your app or wherever you sign up. I highly suggest you do it with the Ethernet. Makes life much easier. Now, this is the video. This is right now mid, but I can go on clear, which is a 4K, and I can do this. Look at that. It's wide for a reason, because it has enough megapixels that you can zoom in. They didn't mean this whole thing 180 degrees for you to just look at here and assume what's in this plant here. No, instead of assuming, we just go zooming and we see what's in the plant. How hard was that? And besides that, of course, you have the microphone, you have time-lapse that you will see time-lapse in this video of the sky, the storms and all that. I left it for a week. Here's the siren or the alarm, but it is kind of 4 a.m., even though this clock here is wrong. But yeah, believe me, it's actually 4:46 a.m. because Reolink keeps the timing, unlike my PC. So you get it. Here, you click this, you turn on the light of the camera, click this to record something, click this to take a picture, and that's where you switch your quality of the video. Balanced, fluent is usually the fastest, lower quality. Balanced is in between. Clear is, of course, 4K, that you are just bees to the wall. Now, we are here for the settings, how to record locally, how to make this hard drive there useful to us. So it will keep recording by itself, motion detected items and whatever and whatnot. Well, let me show you real quick. You go, when you're here, you just go to this cog here. Oh, look at that. Wait. Hold on. There's an intruder here. There is an intruder. Okay. For some reason, she decided to run. Oh, look. She's here now. Oh, she caught something. Look at that. She actually caught something. Okay, good. Have fun. Well, we click right here, and I'm making this one run on startup because I'm dedicating this PC to the cameras only. This PC will have no other job but to record these cameras and automatic client updates. So it will keep updating without you needing to touch anything. Then you have auto live view. That means when you open the app, it will go directly to the live view. You can turn it off. I don't see why you would do that, but you can do stretch mode. You can change date and format. Scroll view time 10 seconds. Yes. Language auto with a system, which is English. And hardware decoding first. Absolutely yes. Yes. Don't let it. I know everybody says, oh, software is not that bad. No, no, no. Do hardware decoding first. If your hardware is too low and all that, then it will go in software. We got it. Download settings, it's the folders, but before you do this, let's go to local record. Here, you turn on this switch here, and you can put a schedule, which my motion schedule is 24/7. That's how you turn it on, by the way. Just click this here. And then here you can do the stream type. What kind of downloads do you want on your drive? Do you have a 2 terabyte, 5 terabyte, 10 terabyte connected? Yes, if you have a 10 terabyte connected to the PC, you're good to go. You can put it balanced, you can put it fluent or clear. How do you want those videos to be automatically recorded to your hard drive? In my case, I put balanced just so I don't need to check the drive too often, even though 2 terabyte will last you quite a while. And here, post motion record 5 seconds. Yes, at least 5 seconds. It usually will do more, but to make sure that if something moves right now, it captures after the motion keeps recorded. You can extend that. Actually, I should do 60 seconds just to make sure everything is good. Video file duration 5 minutes. You can increase that. I'm not going to. Here is where you choose the folder you want to save to. Click browse right here and go to the drive. In this case, as you see, I named the drive Reolink 1.81 terabytes. And here I open these folders myself. The first folder is where we actually do the recordings and motion and all that good stuff. That's already set up. Click select folder, and that is it. From now on, the recordings of your cameras from motion, of course, generated will go directly to your drive just like that. That is it. At this point, even if you quit from here, you are good to go. It will save on your drive. But there's a few more settings that I think you should check out. This here by default is on at 5 gigabytes video recording folder size. I have enough memory or storage. I don't need it to be 5 gigabytes, so I'm turning it off. And low disk space warning. This is 1024, that's 1 gigabyte. I'm gonna let it go down to 1 gigabyte because most of the modern, even hard drives, have reserves on them. So it's not gonna damage it. You don't want to do it too often, but if you get a good quality drive, they're quite cheap. You just leave it 1024. Now let's go to download settings. This is important if you want to keep everything in one place. As I said, everything to go to the hard drive, nothing to the operating system SSD. So we have everything organized good. Temporary folder. These are just almost like a cache, I would call it in technical terms. Just browse and go to your drive here. I already have it done, but you can change that. As you see, a car got there and it got triggered, but I have it already download path right here, and do the rest like you see here. Download path, save screenshots, click here, click to Reolink our drive, and I have the screenshots already here, and the exact same for screen recordings. And what that does is that when we are here and we see this kind of cat here, let me put it unbalanced again because my internet is not the fastest in the world. This kitty somehow, where are you going? What's this kind of kitty doing here? Look at that. Anyway, now when we're here, and let's say you see something, you're watching it, and you just click here, this camera here, and it will start recording. Now this is called screen recording. This will go to that folder that we named screen recording. That's the purpose of that folder. So you have everything organized in one place. Let's stop this one really quick and let's do a quick screenshot. Click screenshot. You don't need to do anything else. That screenshot, even with a kitty there that you see right here, it should go to that folder automatically. What is that cat even doing? Let me put it on clear just to see a little bit better. What are you doing? Hey, where are you going? This is cool. This is really cool. This feature that you can just zoom in, zoom out, know that, and you have 180 degrees, literally from one side of the house to the other side of the house. Come on. And CCTV, we have if there is any motion. This is just keeps recording by itself. the whole time. Any motion goes right here. As you see, we have 3 motions captured already. These are not screen recordings from us. This is just motion. Looks like it saw some bugs going on there. That's cool. And look at that. Look, the cat that we were watching got caught actually on this motion recording. That is really cool. And it captures with sound. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's check the manual recordings that we did. Screen recording, go here, and here we have the screen recordings that we just did ourselves with a kitty down there. How easy is that? You don't need to mess with any IPs, with anything highly technical and complicated. Here are the screenshots we just took a minute ago with a kitty. That's it. I mean, I don't think it can get any easier than this. Now, I don't have the other camera connected right now because I have to go on the soffit and I have to drill a few holes to make sure it's mounted perfectly. But if you, let's say you're here, double click, it will go to this screen here. If you have even more cameras than this, go to these here and you open the quadrants, up to 36 cameras at once, if you wish so. In my case, as you see, I only have 1 camera installed for now. I have another one on standby, by the way. And besides that, you can go here, Playback, and you can choose what kind of playback do you want. Right there, you have, for example, just regular any motion, human detection, car detection or vehicle, or pets. Most animals are captured. Some of them are probably not. My cat, I don't know. Let's see if the kitty got caught on this one. Yep. Look at that. Literally, one of the motions here detected that this is a kitty. What she was doing, only she knows. Look how... Cats are something hilarious. Anyway, let me show you right here. That's what I'm laughing at. You probably didn't see it, but you got the point that I clicked on the pet icon here and it took me directly to the pet that the camera actually recognized. The camera recognized that there was a cat even from this far. So these are actually very intelligent cameras. Okay, so before we do anything, I'm just gonna give you a warning because I have to. It's society. We're gonna try to destroy this camera. This is, again, meant to be vandal-proof, not bulletproof. But, you know, we're American. So we're gonna do a lot of tests with various tools against it. And we'll see how far it goes. Now, this camera will be destroyed, even though right now I feel so bad because it's actually in working condition. But thanks to Reolink for sending all this stuff. I hope they knew what they're doing here. Anyway, we will, of course, vandalize it with just normal hammers and this kind of stuff, which, as you see, except for the rust from the hammer, it didn't do anything else to it. Before you do any of that, you must have protective gear with you. Right here, my protective gear. And then we will go with, as you saw here, a hammer, obviously. We can go with a baseball bat. It's a really nice, fashionable one. That doesn't break it, actually, but I tried already. That's kind of wasteful to try it anymore. Then we're going to go with a bow and arrow. Yes, we're not going to do smoke signals, but we're going to do bow and arrow. But the arrows are metal tipped, not just a normal practice arrow. Even though this is kind of practice, we'll try it too. Then we're going to move on to something a little bit tougher. It's trusty slingshots. Then, with really highly trained professionals like me, we're gonna go to a 22 that I have right here, and we'll see how much damage, if any, this 22 can do to it. And then, if that doesn't fully destroy it, we'll go to a 9mm. That is right here, and we'll see how much this one can do to it as well. That we'll try. Now, here, I don't want to break this table because that's actually glass, but as you see, I'm actually hitting quite a lot here, and the hammer doesn't do much to it at all. Well, much. It doesn't do anything at all. I can just wipe this stuff out and we're good to go. So does the baseball bat. It doesn't really even make it flinch. As you see, the noise actually is quite high, but that's all that I'm willing to do here inside because I don't want to destroy my table. So then outside, I guess we are left to just try these other beauties here and see where that goes and which one of them actually destroys it. So let's go. Okay, so the film crew is here, which is me and me. So we'll start before we get a really bad rain. Looks like we have heading our way. We'll get the slingshot. Because what fun is it if you don't throw a slingshot first with some sort of a rock? And here goes the slingshot. Let's just see what it does, if anything, or if I can even hit it. Whoa, straight on the dot. Yep, nothing. So it did not actually even damage it at all. Now it's time for the arrow. Now this might damage it. We don't know that yet, but I'm willing to try and see what happens. Ah, it hit it on the body, but it did not damage anything. Well, we know the body doesn't get damaged because it's pure metal. That's the good part of it. And well, let's try this again. Ah, I think it hit it. Well, we know this is not going to do anything to it. Let's get to the tougher stuff. BB comes in first. Okay, BB time. Ah, nothing. Look at that. Let me do it again. Yep, it's perfectly fine. Okay, well, so far it has been nice meeting this one. And now we're going to go for a quick 22 and see where that goes. That probably will destroy it, but it's okay. It was nice having this much fun. Okay, yeah, that ended it. I think it is worth mentioning that we cannot try the 9. Is 22 long rifle just did the job. Unfortunately, that's it. But gotta say something. Let me show you something really quick that is interesting to me. If you look at it, the sensor is somehow still intact. Look at that. Even after the long rifle, it went through there. Looks like, yep, it went through there, but the camera sensors somehow can still be made to actually work. That is very interesting. I would say it is definitely Vandalproof. I would not say bulletproof. That would be wrong to call it bulletproof, nor do they claim it to be bulletproof actually. But that's interesting that it endured everything else except for what's not supposed to endure. This is very interesting, at least in my test here. And the rain is approaching faster than I can actually count. So it's time for me to get the cameras inside and make sure they don't get wet. This actually did what I expected it would do. It withstood baseball bats, arrows, BBs, rocks, hammers, all that stuff. It had no problem except for a 22 long rifle. I give it, based on their claims, 10 out of 10. It is vandal-proof. Is when it comes to bulletproof cameras, yeah, then we're talking about military installations. And I don't even know any bulletproof camera actually that is available for the general public. This thing really did its job. Really kudos to Reolink for this one. This is the 3V vandal-proof 180 camera that can record with dual lenses, and you can record everything locally without putting anything on the cloud whatsoever. And it's actually a beautiful unit based on the testings I've done so far. Really good. Again, thank you Reolink for actually agreeing on doing this one. I really love doing it. Okay, time to collect the camera itself, it actually still stayed intact here. That's where I shot one of the bullets and somehow it didn't take it down. Another shot was here and the third shot was right here. So the body is really some tough making here. Just to let you know, this is so cool inside, by the way. Look at that. Okay, I think our job is done here and it performed exactly how I expected. I hope you had as much fun as I did taking a look at this poor Reolink that we took down, but it did more than I actually expected it to do. See you next time. Bye.